over here.
You can tell this is a fresh headset right out of the Tupperware.
Right out
fresh.
there. You can even hear the seal bust there.
Yeah.
So, Coach, obviously a frustrating way for this game to end. You had that 6-point lead at the break. What did you tell your guys after this one, where clearly they were close to breaking that losing streak, but it just wasn't meant to be the night?
Yeah. They're sick of hearing it. I'm sick of saying it. But I said I'm proud of the effort, But like this time of year, we want to be winning these games. We got to figure out a way to close that out. Hats off to Oconto. They did a great job closing it. We had opportunities. You saw the mistakes that we made down the stretch. Can't have that. You can't. It's really tough to win a basketball game and make those same mistakes. So we played hard. We played well. We played well enough to win. But for a few moments out there.
It seemed like they came out in the second half just defensively before. It seemed like they kind of let you guys come at them. When the second half, it seemed like they came at you a little bit more, added some pressure. And, after that, that's where some of those turnovers and rush shots and things like that came from.
Yeah. That press, I thought that we handled it pretty well in the first half. And yeah, just maybe a little bit too much pressure for some of the guys out there. Those were tough turnovers to see, But to Oconto's credit, they did a great job. Carter, getting to the hoop, he's amazing. So my hat's off to him and the team. They hit their free throws. They did what it took to win.
Yeah, and taking a look at offensively here, obviously Braden City and Liam Lindenberg had good nights as well, but you can't really say enough about just having that inside presence again with Marshall Maltby, something that was missing for, a time period during that January stretch.
Yeah, Marshall's really kind of coming into his own. Looking over his career playing basketball, last year was his first year since like 7th or 8th grade or something like that. So he's just kind of getting back into it, but you see that it's like starting to come together. He was huge for us tonight. Just played so hard, rebounds. And getting points down there, hit a three. We're all pretty excited about that. So yeah, those are the positives that we want to roll into the rest of the season and playoffs. The guys are disappointed in the locker room, but Marshall is one that stepped up right away and said, like, this is how we need to play. We're iron is sharpening iron here. Like, this is a tough team, and we battled with them, and that'll pay off down the road.
And we'll have your game on Monday against Peshtigo. You got to make the trip around the Bay. Obviously, it's hard to kind of flip the script so quickly to the next team here. But what do you remember from that first matchup against Peshtigo that you're going to have to change up a little bit to hopefully steal a victory on the road?
Yeah, it seems like ages ago. That was right kind of the beginning of the season. I know that watching the tape back then, there were so many things that we could have done better. I think we're a more complete team, but they're going to be a more complete team too. So we just got to go out there and play the best of the teams.
And finally, obviously, how do you get a team out of this? Obviously, I'm sure the guys know about the losing streak here. How do you kind of get them to focus on not the losing streak, but what can be on the other side of a win here eventually as well?
Yeah, a win would have felt really good. We're not always talking about wins and losses. It's our conference, they're tough to come by. And it's in the past, it's been our postseason success that, has kind of been that dangling carrot or the finish line, the light at the end of the tunnel that we're looking for. So even going in tonight, we're like, we want to win the game, but we want to play well too. And I thought we played much better than we have, the last couple of games. It would be nice for everyone's morale if we got a W, But as a coach, I'm satisfied with how hard they're playing and those little things. Like, we can fix that, and some of it's just being in that position and getting that experience.
You got a lot of other people to talk to, so we'll let you go, Coach. As always, we thank you for the time, and hey, we'll see you Monday in Peshtigo.
Sounds good.